Hello and congratulations on purchasing your Yates Precision Manufacturing. This is the 921M double-edged safety razor model, and this is a three-piece razor, and you just go ahead and disassemble it by loosening the handle. That gives you the handle, the top cap, and the base plate. This particular razor came with Persona red platinum blades, and we'll take one of these out. These blades come wrapped in wax paper just like this. You just gotta safely take these out because the long edge is the sharp edge. So if you try to grab the blade, try to grab it by the short edge just for safety. These are extremely sharp blades. And there you go. When I load my razor, I grab the top cap just like this, and I go ahead and put the blade into the top cap just like this. As you can see how accurate the measurements are on the top cap to facilitate these blades. These blades are pretty much internationally standardized, so you can buy pretty much any brand and they're gonna fit in this razor just fine. The good thing about the precision manufacturing of this is that it's so tight that the blade, you don't have to worry about it wiggling or being out of alignment. The alignment is given to you by the top cap and the geometry of the base plate. All you have to do is put the blade in there, screw the handle in, make sure it's tight, and you are good to go. The geometry of a razor like this bends the blade, and this bend combined with tight and accurate blade clamping results in an edge that is extremely stiff and won't flex. This helps give you a really good shave. Let's go ahead and get lathered up. If this is your first time doing a traditional shave and you're coming from cartridge razors, you might be used to using foam or gel or even creams like this. I used this for many years. Now my preference is to use a small batch artisan soap. Today I'm going to be using Sterling Soap Company's Executive Man. This has a wonderful Italian cologne scent. And I put a little bit of soap in my bowl, and I took this brush and I lathered it up with a little bit of water, probably a tablespoon of water or so, added slowly to the lather to build this nice looking lather. For a brush, you can use badger or boar hair, or in this case, I used a synthetic brush. Synthetic brushes are a little bit cheaper and a little bit easier to build lather with in the bowl. Let's get lathered up. Shaving with the double-edged safety razor is not difficult, but it is different than shaving with a cartridge. When you shave with a cartridge, you might be tempted to use some pressure. It's almost implied that you should. With a double-edged safety razor, the goal is to not use any pressure because we're trying to cut the hair at the surface of the skin. With a cartridge, sometimes you're pulling the hair out from under the skin. Me personally, I thought that nicking myself and giving myself irritation was just the normal part of the shave. It wasn't until I discovered shaving with a razor like this, double-edged safety razor, that I learned I can get shaves without nicking myself and without giving myself irritation. Now, one of the things to remember when you shave with a razor like this is not to apply any pressure. Yates has built a nice amount of weight into this stainless steel razor. Let that weight do the work for you and just gently glide the razor down your skin. You're just kind of escorting the razor down your skin. You're not pressing in at all. Also, Yates has given you a pretty easy way to find the cutting angle. It's about 30 degrees on this particular razor. So go ahead and put the razor flat against your face, raise it to about 30 degrees. As you escort the razor down your face, you will feel it cutting if you're at that 30-degree angle. They have given you a little bit of blade feel, so you know when you have that angle. And you can see I'm just very gently letting the razor fall down my face. Just like this. Now on this first pass, and pass is shaving your whole face once, I'm going with the grain. Everyone's hair grows in different directions. My hair grows pretty much straight down on most of my face. And when your razor gets full of lather like this, go ahead and rinse it off. You could fill your sink if you want. I like to rinse it off because I find that when I rinse in the sink, I get a little bit of soap scum on my razor and I don't like it. keeping that 30-degree angle, letting the weight of the razor do the work. No pressure at all. All right, and that's my first pass. That's my with the grain pass. You can stop here if you want. If this is close enough of a shave, your hair is still wet. So as your hair dries off, your hair will retreat into your pores. And so after you're done shaving, your shave actually doesn't look as close as it really is until after your skin and your hair dry. But I like to do a 3-pass shave, and I'm going to show you how to do across the grain. This is going to be the second pass. Got some more lather here. All right, and we'll get going on across the grain. For me, going across the grain is kind of going east to west or west to east, just like this. And you see I kind of twist my face like this. This is called skin stretching, and it kind of accommodates the razor a little more. Once again, I'm applying no pressure. The weight of the razor is resting on my fingers, and I'm not pushing it into my face at all. And for me, down here, going across the grain is kind of going upwards like this. Once again, very gently applying the razor to my skin. For this part of my chin, going across the grain, I go like that. And we'll do across the grain over here. You will get a little bit of audio feedback. When you're cutting your beard effectively. And here I'm going to inflate my upper lip to help fit the razor under my nose like this. There we go. And now all we have to do is get lathered up for the third pass. Again, you could stop here if you want. Some days I only do a 2-pass shave if I'm in a hurry or if I don't need my shave to be particularly fast. But generally, most of the time, I will do a 3-pass shave. I find it to be incredibly comfortable, and I get a really good result. All right. Now, against the grain, for me, I'm going to be going south to north. And I'm just going to be bringing the razor kind of top cap first. And then I'm going to lower the angle to about 30 degrees like I did before. And just go straight up. I'm not applying any pressure. I am stretching my skin a little bit. You saw there. We'll do the same thing over here. This technique of doing 3 passes is called progressive beard reduction. For me, against the grain is just like that. You can see me stretching my chin skin just like this. You can buff a little bit. You saw me there on this patch of hair right here. I kind of went over it a few times. Just be careful not to overshave, not to apply too much pressure, and you will avoid any irritation. Now I'm going to go against the grain on my mustache. Some people affectionately call this the fool's pass. You can see how I kind of inflated my skin on my upper lip and helped stretch the skin to accommodate the razor and allow me to get as close of a shave as possible. And that's it. That's all you have to do for a 3-pass shave. Rinse your razor, wipe off your face, and it's time for you to enjoy some aftershave splash. I mentioned earlier I like to use artisan soap. And I also like to use Artisan Splash. This is from Sterling Soap Company. This is the Executive Advanced Splash. I just squirt a little on my hands. rub it in, and give myself a splash. Smells great. It's invigorating, feels good. It's a great way to end the shave. If you want, you could go an extra step, apply some balm. Today I'm okay. I don't feel like I need it, but then it's time to clean your razor. So from here, I just disassemble my razor. I hold it from this end right here. Loosen the handle. Retrieve the blade. These blades, for me, I get 3 whole shaves out of these blades before I start to feel like I need to replace them. Some people get more, some people get less. They're extremely cheap. The cost per blade, if you're buying them in packs of 100, is about 8 cents a blade. It's an extremely affordable way to shave in terms of cost of the blades, especially compared to a cartridge razor. Now I got my 3 components. All I do is give them a little rinse. If I see some soap scum, I might take a toothbrush and kind of rub it off. But generally, if you rinse soon enough, it'll be nice and clean. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Congratulations on your new purchase of your Yates Precision Manufacturing razor. A razor like this you'll be able to give to your grandson, and he'll be able to use it for his entire life. If you like this video, check out my channel on YouTube, Shave326. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.